The sun is setting, but the action is about to pick up. It's the start of a new season. It's the home opener for League One Ontario Championship play for Windsor City FC as they take on North Mississauga SC here on We Digital. Good evening, everyone. I'm Justin Prince. Welcome to tonight's coverage from Acumen Stadium for the main campus of St. Clair College as these teams get ready for their second matches of the 2024 campaign. Fans across the stadium honking their horns in celebration for the start of tonight's match. Both teams getting ready to see if they can get their first wins down tonight. Mostly quality skies expected for today's matchup, and with the sunset just about 30 minutes away, expect the lights to be on fully in the next few minutes. Just shy of summertime, but these teams look to try and build up some momentum and some heat on the scoring stats. Let's take a look at their starting laps today. Stephen Bowen is your goalkeeper for tonight for Windsor City FC, followed by Yao Cavaletti. Then it's Bastian Aguilera, a returning player in the lineup, along with Hendrik Jerkovic. Then as far as Akhtar in the lineup with Dylan Sato. Sato with strong performances last year. In the lineup as well for today is Khalifa Amoda, along with Gershom Shupri. Jonathan Agapito, a star player last season alongside Iwa Papasic, and rounding out your lineup for Windsor City FC is Justin Achille for the opening matchup at the stadium. Meanwhile, North Mississauga gets ready to take to the pitch for themselves here in the red and black here today. Here's a look at the officials who will be overseeing tonight's matchup. Edward Hurtbasiak, along with Josue Tomas, Theodore Glisick, and Joey Philippic, your officials. Both these teams already have a match down on the campaign. Windsor looking for their first win. North Mississauga still looking for their first victory, but they do have points on the board after a draw last time out. A reminder that tonight's coverage here from Windsor is brought to you by Le Croix Restaurante. Open in Tecumseh, Ontario at 1614 L'Esperance Road, 7 days a week. They are official partner of Windsor City FC for tonight's action. Just moments away from the start of tonight's festivities, Windsor City FC will start off with possession to begin in the center circle. Just about all set to go from the Rose City. We're quite happy with us here on We Digital throughout this season. Windsor City FC, we're in the white and red for this season's home opener. Officials wait on the wings. Last time checks being completed before we start things off here at the Rose City. Again, just about ready for the home opener in their second matches for each team today. We're underway from Windsor, Ontario. Starting things off on some passing back and forth into the back third. Working back and forth. Jonathan Agapito watching along as it's kicked along by Bastian Aguilera. Aguilera take it up near side. He's got the captain's patch for this season for Windsor City FC. Long kick by the goalkeeper and Bowen. Around midfield. Picked up around the 45-yard line, just around the middle third. Kicked ahead by Shupri. Taken away by North Mississauga. The goalkeeper for today is Lauren Alexander Lopez. Kenroy Olivier in the lineup with Justin Loganoff. Cedric Nogonu, should say, with Taber Usada, along with Michael Kroko. Also in the lineup to Jakai Richards, Inder Thin, Luke Columbi, along with Georgie Fratsitas, and rounding out the lineup today is Sirach. Out into the parking lot. Just past the first minute complete. League One Ontario Championship action underway from the Rose City. Again, glad to have you with us for the home opener here today at Acumen Stadium. Bounced all the way back into Windsor territory. Roll back near side. Taken up by Akhtar. Akhtar kicks into open space. Has options. Shupri in the box. Moves it forward. The kick. The shot scores! Dylan Sato. First shot. First goal. Windsor's on the board. Dylan Sato, one of the top scoring performers from the 2023 campaign, gets on the board early. For the right wing and straight in. Just inside the top of the 18. 1-0 your score already. Sato gets the first goal of the season for Windsor City FC on their home pitch. 1-0, second minute. Windsor City back with it on the far side. Work back and looking to reset. Bowen. Back to Aguilera. Slow roll, Cavaletti. Around midfield, bounced quickly to Akhtar. Akhtar just about out, still play on. Flag now raised. And it looks like they are going to whistle this back. So North Mississauga SC coming off a recent matchup that's seen them finish in a draw last week. That was against St. Catherine's Roma. 2-2 was that final score in that one after some strong scoring performances from Ronaldo Mensky. After the throw in, bounced around, back to Windsor City FC off the touch. Windsor City FC, meanwhile, lost to FC London 2-1 last week. That was after Ibrahim Sadi won the game 48th minute with the upper hand game-winning goal. 3:30, just about in. It's the first half of play. After the throw. Roll, Cavaletti. Long bounce, headed away. Picked back up though. Moda gets blocked, trying to kick it ahead. Stuffed that time by Nogonu. Now trying to roll it away. Isada. Long pass to empty space. And Windsor City FC kicks it back to where it came from. Didn't use a lot of the middle third so far, Windsor City FC is. They try and play the defensive third and a whistle. Looks like they'll kick it off. In the middle third, another tackle attempt. Jonathan Agapito on the tackle, sets up the wing outside. On the right side, forced to reset. Working for the flanks. Back from just to the edge of the middle third. Trying to pass back and forth, but knocked out for a throw-in at the touchline. Take a look at the score line. Sato starts things off with the home scoring. The second minute, he makes it 1-0. That's the second total goal for Windsor City FC on their campaign overall. Previous goal came from Agapito in the 95th minute against London FC London. 5th minute of play. Windsor City FC tries to work it through the traffic. Cavaletti on the pass initially. Now the chance of the shot. Close scores! Grosham Chapri. 2-0 already for Windsor City. Sato in the second minute. Now Chapri bouncing on it in the ninth. We'll see how they score things. Just around the goalkeeper to be able to get the quick flick. 2 shots, 2 goals. Windsor City FC making things click. 2 goals in the first 4-6 minutes. 2 and 4 minutes, the better phrase. Kicked along by North Mississauga. Picked up again by Glover. Now move back to the near side. All the way back to Bowen. Bowen, long kick. Kicked ahead by Akhtar from the head, should say. Akhtar, keep an eye on him for speed. Seems to be trying to cut a lot today to open up lanes for the left side from your bottom screen. For the far side, Windsor City looks to work it through. And flag raised. That goes over the touchline. Stellar start here from Windsor. North Mississauga looks to pass along from the near side. Another tackle. They've had little possession. We was the last one to put the ball in the net. That was in the 6th minute. 2-0 Windsor City already. Just past 7 minutes complete on the clock, and Windsor City looks to have the momentum. Round by Gonu. A lot of passing in the defensive third. All the way back to Longanov. Trying to float it down to Ender Thin. Thin has to reset as it's kicked up for a throw-in. There's a look at Bastian Aguilera. Last season was a critical part of the defense. He was one of the strong leaders seen from Windsor City FC. In fact, also showed some scoring prowess at times in 2023. Out for another throw-in. Almost 8 minutes into play. Javier throws and tracked down by Bowen. The officials look to call the whistle, so Bowen's able to get back to his feet and regather things up as he took a bit of a tumble just getting to the ball. Bowen right there. It looks like a reach to the right leg. He appears to be okay. Bowen was the backup goalkeeper last season in the AUS for St. Mary's University. 3 appearances, 2 starts, 6 goals allowed throughout that season with 11 total saves. So far, yet to get 1 shot attempt, massive powered. And we have a whistle on the tackle. Akhtar draws it. Too aggressive. What else do you say? Right there, Basitas caught for the whistle. Free kick. They elect to pass it instead. Kept near side. Cavaletti. Roll back around. That's Aguilera. Back to Bowen. Originally from Trinidad and Tobago, the goaltender for tonight. Now he looks to get a pass back to him, forced to kick it long instead. Headed to some space. Worked over to Agapito. Ito's short pass intercepted, taken away by Yasada. Back towards the middle third, taken back away. Worked from the near side. This time it's Akhtar. Akhtar forced to reset at Cavaletti. All the way back to the middle of the pitch. Windsor City FC playing the patience game here in the 10th minute. Worked around the far side. Rolled to Sato, taken away instead. Now, Gonu. Miscommunication, passes to the bench. And that will be in our throw-in. Let's take a look again at Mississauga's lineup today. They had a couple adjustments. We mentioned some of the goal scorers not in today's match or on the substitutes. As that shot goes well to the volleyball courts. Was going to say, Lopez, someone who showed some good experience as well at this level. He looks to be the starter today. Originally, last game, it was Edwards, Owen Edwards, in the net. Someone who's also expected to be very active today is Sirach. He was one of the players committed to collegiate play for this fall with Nipissing, in fact, as part of the team's college pathway program. Goal kick, Lopez. All the way back towards Windsor's side. And the battle sees several arms reach out. Papasic in the midst of the tie-up. Gets the possession, and he'll get the free. Initially, the size winning out, but right there is Sato on the contact. Headed around after the kick. North Mississauga looking to get a quality shot off. Gonna have to take their time so far here. Continuing to play patient. Windsor looking for some chances to cut. Cavaletti's pass initially deflected away, now back to midfield and out. Last touch by Windsor. The passing now by North Mississauga. And yet again, they just take the free. If anything, take it to the goal kicker. Again, so far, no quality shots on the board. Rolled around by Olivier. Back to Lopez. Long kick this time, looking to aim down for Richards. Jakai Richards and a whistle. Jakai Richards already to the turf. Yellow card given to Aguilera. And that's not a shock with how aggressive that seemed to be on the first major chance of the match for the Panthers. Right there with the right arm. So Aguilera is given this in the 13th minute. One more time up close. And pretty clear cut. First yellow card of the day today. Now we'll set up a free kick from about 23 yards from the mark. Looking to place it is Croco. 5-6 players set up for the wall. Croco bounces it off the wall. Poked away by Windsor City. And whistles blow. Free kick the other way. Too much of a tug on the jersey. Sato trying to break away. So that will set up another free kick a little bit further out this time. This time it's from about 25 yards away. There's the yellow card confirmation. Aguilera, first yellow card of the match today here for Windsor City. And they go with the second option. Trying to go for the header. Didn't get in position. Trying to go for the cross that time, but out of the range of Loganov. So set up a goal kick for Windsor City. Again, Agapito. Capoletti, and that one tapped away. They'll throw it back in. Capoletti also amongst those with some experience at the collegiate level for Windsor City this season. In fact, Division II experience. That one's lasered off some of the Volunteers. Keep an eye on Capoletti throughout the day today. The Davis and Elkins College player who has had experience as a defender for Windsor City. He's been pivotal as well as a roaming playmaker at times. So far, Sato now on the defense, but out for a throw-in. Windsor City trying to go fast, take advantage of the momentum. Agapito, quick passing around, back on the far side, and some tugging. Kept away from the tugging, though. Kelly couldn't hold on to it. An opportunity for North Mississauga. From the left wing, one pull, shot off, no whistle, and it's going to be a kick to the corner. Signal for the corner kick, this time for North Mississauga. Jakai Richards so far has had two big opportunities. Both of them have seen some form of contact right before the box. There's a look at Amir Riazi, who is the head coach for North Mississauga. They elect to go for the pass. Taken back away by Windsor City. They kick it away. Shrewsbury nearly zipped it himself. Now the Panthers track it down for the near side. Columbia trying to squeeze through two defenders. Agapito uses the shoulder Able to get the tackle clean. Foley, they say, though. Sato now works it from the defensive third towards the middle third. Quick passing again. Moda throws into the traffic yet again. They reset back along the far side. Back and forth kicking now for Bowen to Agapito. They go to the opposite side this time. Back to Bowen. They don't like the options this time. Bowen to Agapito again. Be playing aggressive. Moved all the way up though. They find Akhtar. Akhtar tries to kick it through traffic, can't get it through. Olivier on the stop. Back around midfield. Right back into the landing spot for Windsor City. On the attack and kicked and deflected away. This time for the corner. North Mississauga SC on the last touch. There's a look at Walter Kazenza, the head coach for the team here this season once more. A lot of experience in the region. Coming off a season which showed some good strides, didn't get enough points needed with the 50% portion for the season prior for the transfer. But is amongst those that we've seen a lot of improvement from last year in League One Ontario play prior to the division rankings. Kicked away after the cross attempt. Roll back to Sato. Still playing patient. Sato gets it back again. Now roll back again. Cavaletti. And kept an eye on now by Bowen. Walked ahead by Sato. Not too many lanes opening at the moment. Windsor City looking to change that, but tackled for a throw-in. A lot of breaking up of the counters and a lot of the attacks so far. Their tackle attempt, and that will be free kick Windsor City. Let's take a look. One shirt pull, they able to pass it away. Sato slop pass, then bam. Agapito drawing the contact. Rolled up this time through traffic. Cavaletti, and he draws a whistle and a card. Fretsitas called for the yellow card, and that's her second booking of the match. And that seemed to get a little bit more contact than needed there. So a yellow card aside. And it will set up the free kick from about 30, 31 yards out. Once again, we'd like to remind you tonight's festivities in action brought to you by Rakua Restaurante in Tecumseh, Ontario, 1614 L'Esperance Road, open 7 days a week. Kick is through, but stopped by Lopez. Moda on the shot. Thrown up now by North Mississauga. Trying to move it along the side. Richards. Pass it back. Regroup. Now they look to go to the near side for the reset. Olivier to that direction it goes to now. Pass back along. Thin has it taken, but it is still tapped out. So another throw. This time for North Mississauga SC. 21st minute. 2-0, still your score line. Windsor City FC has controlled the match so far. Long kick through the middle third, bouncing off Sarong. All the way back to Loganov. Trying to get it out of some trouble now. Yasada gets it tackled away. Here comes Windsor City. Chupri gets it stopped. Resets back to Sato on the bounce. Going for the cross this time. No angle there, taken back by North Mississauga. Looking to try and pass it short. Trying to keep it now, back to Lawn. For the midfield. On to Thin. Back along for Cetas. Now it's Libier. Goes to the orange shoes of Nogonu. Back along the far side, passed along by Sirach. Bounced around by Nogonu. Trying to go back and forth with the tackle. Gets knocked back. Windsor City FC gets it back. Kicks it off one kicker attempt. Sets it back up to Sato. From the right wing. Headed away by Loganov. Windsor City lets it go. Nearly halfway already in this first half of play. Sunshine still hasn't gone away fully yet, but the lights are getting brighter above Acumen Stadium here in this early May tilt. Windsor City back again with it. On the attack from just outside the top of the box, lasered off an arm. Picked back up though on the bounce. Looking for space, Cavaletti gets it blocked back. Reset to Sato. Third time, will it be the charm? Sato. Working the give and go this time. Worked all the way back around the 40, back all the way to Bowen. Pulled along by Jerkovic. Trying to find Akhtar. Lots of bodies between that point. Thin was touching it that time. Now it's Kroko. Kroko, now a short pass. Again, Richards drawing contact. This time no whistle. Richards has it tackled away. Looking for a break ahead. Trupri intercepted. Loganov. Goes tic-tac-toe in the passing. And a slide to break up the passing pattern again. Now, Jerkovic. Work for the middle logo. Working now for the near side. Akhtar gets the pass, that time from Cavaletti. Headed a couple times over. Kicked up through the sky, Aguilera. Now, the Panthers still struggling to maintain any sense of possession. Again, back to Aguilera. Back, forth, back and forth. Some may say that Windsor City FC is doing it well to spray the ball around the park. All the way from near side, far side, in traffic, short pass, long pass. They've gone every pattern so far today. Bowen. Floated all the way to Akhtar. Quick shuffle. Back to Akhtar on the pass back. Now working around. Jerkovic. Aguilera. Back to the far side. Pass this time back to Pavasic. Pavasic has it broken up. Here comes Richards. Agapito tackles it away, but a whistle. And they're signaling for the box. That's the fourth time there's been contact between those two players today. This time, a signal to the box. Here's the penalty to come up here. So our first penalty kick of the season at this stadium. Ja'Kai Richards sets it up. Bowen, the goalkeeper. The Windsor faithful getting loud for the penalty kick. The shot scores! Ja'Kai Richards puts it in the back of the net. And the penalty makes Windsor pay. It's 2-1. Let's take a look. Bowen. Initially, you see right there that hesitation to your right on screen. That's enough to draw the shot left. Bam. Back of the net. Just past halfway now in this first half of play. In the next minute or so. 2-1. A stellar start to the season here at the home slate for both sides now all of a sudden. Can North Mississauga maintain momentum here? Jakai Tebion Richards with the penalty kick, bringing North Mississauga within one. Olivier looks through a lot of traffic. Pass back to Croco. Keep it on Richards, far right of your screen. Not able to get it towards him. USADA gets it tackled away. Windsor City looking to try and get it away from danger. And tackled away from Sato. Another chance towards the front of the box. Just outside of it for now. Now thin, passed in, kicked away, and just around the edge of the flag for a throw-in. Halfway through the first half, 2-1 the score line. And now they set things up for a very tight angle throw-in. Here's a look at the score line. Richards, 27th minute, putting in the penalty kick as that one's headed away wide. Richards so far has been one of the players to get the most touches, at least on the way to the box. Richards drew contact on 4 separate occasions, the 4th enough to draw the penalty kick, and he puts it in to put North Mississauga within 1. In the middle third. On the walk away, Amoda. Back around for the far side, all the way on the bounce to Agapito. Agapito searches. Now on the roll, Cavaletti. Cavaletti thought about the coil, gives it instead to Akhtar. Akhtar tackled away and booted aside by North Mississauga. Agapito. Now taken up by Jerkovic. And a slide breaks it up. North Mississauga getting more aggressive on slide tackles and getting them done cleanly. They get the throw in. Windsor City last to touch it. Intensity level starting to pick up. That's an understatement, if anything. Bounced around to USADA. Windsor City, again, in the position. They look to form the battleships. Plot and plan. Bowen. On pass, and a whistle, free kick. Bit too much contact to the backside of Achille. Back along to Agapito. Back to Cavaletti. Agapito. Off the Hezi. Work back over to Achille off the pass for Jerkovic. Looks all the way back to Pavasic. They look to reset it from the far side. Tapped out, tapped away, throw in North Mississauga. North Mississauga looking to get the positioning down from the flanks. They reset it instead towards the logo. Rolled away by Olivier. Headed up and flared up by Columbi. Battled that time, broken away from Richards. And a tackle just outside the box, just avoids the handball. Windsor City kicks it away from trouble. Dupree loops around, but still gets the throw in. A lot of fans making their way out to the stadium tonight. In fact, good several hundred in attendance for the home opener for Windsor City FC today. The 8 p.m. start time. Regular start time for much of your season here in Windsor. Outside of one match in the near future, that's a 9 p.m. match kickoff. Right now, Achille. Work to Pavasic. Bowen. And tracked down very quickly by North Mississauga. No, taken back on the bad pass. Walk up, Cavaletti. Taken away, Jerkovic. Tinted originally for Akhtar, back to him. Pick gets the back and forth. Midfield. A lot of short passes, and they say no. Let's reset this yet again. Pinged all the way down. Picked up by Choupri. Bree has it pinged away from him. And the slide tackle draws the free. Olivier on the contact draws the free kick. Looks like it will be Loganov who will take it. Here's a look at the score lines across the League One Ontario table. That includes a 3-1 win for FC London over Waterloo's BVBIA connection to the country. Pickering beating St. Catharines Roma 2-1. Derby 3-1 over Unionville Milliken. That was a look at the score lines from yesterday. A lot of action across the League One family in play today. Several, including one tonight, in action. We can tell you we'll update that score line as the night progresses. Now a throw-in, this time for North Mississauga. So Rocks on the quick throw. And kick right back to where it came from. Well, back to Gonu. Long kick, sails over Thin's head. Goal kick this time. So right now the pressure outside the penalty kick has been starting to get solid. When talking about things in the table, Windsor City FC looking to try and, if things stick here, build 3 points on the table. That would jump them to 5th if the score line holds. North Mississauga, if this does not hold, would have the chance today to jump as high as 3rd with a victory. Flag going down the other direction for a throw-in. This time Achille lofts it over. Couple contacts. Long kick out of surprise. Lopez picks up the surprise and says thank you for the present. Coming up towards the final 10 minutes unofficially for the first half of play. Kick back and forth. Olivier intercepted. Cavaletti tackled and a whistle. It's a free kick, Windsor City. Richards in the vicinity of the contact this time. Windsor City will regroup from about 46 yards from the pin. Olivier. Kick back. All the way back to Bowen. Work to Papasic. Achille. Trying to break with the contact, draws the free kick off Yusada. No substitutions here today. Yusada right there with the half karate kick. Now the speed, this time rolled up by Cavaletti. Far side Akhtar. On the search around. From the midfield, it goes back to Akhtar. Tied the tightrope. And the third official calls it back yet again. Theodore Glisick on the ball. That's the second time Akhtar's been called for that today. Long pass, almost too far. North Mississauga still has a beat on it. Roll back now and turn fully by Papasic. Windsor City trying to take it up the far side. Amoda. Working back and forth, passing now once the midfielders. They look for Agapito. Agapito can't get to it. Lopez on the slide. Lopez calling for a lot of space to work with here. And a far boot. Headed away by Windsor. From the middle third. It's to the near side. Once again, Cavaletti has had a lot of touches pick up here. Trying to battle through a lot of the pressure. Back again. Avoiding the slide tackle, Akhtar, but still passes it away. Slide back to the glass. Here's a look at the scoreboard. We mentioned this. TFC Academy, who is in this flight for this season, is currently looking very stellar. Top of the table coming into tonight. They're up 3-2 over Masters in the 68th minute. Say at the very least, the future of Toronto FC's Academy program looking very solid for League One Ontario play. After the back and forth, it looks like they'll set things up on another throw-in. By the way, to give some context on that matchup, in the next moment or so, how that's faring out. There has been a red card for Masters in that match. Agapito, the red and white, poked away by Lopez. Track back yet again for the reset. Quick passing from Jerkovic. Worked by Killy. Windsor City, not liking the numbers game, elects to reset. Sato. Back around the midfield. Adjustments coming from the sideline from North Mississauga, as it will go over to said sideline here. Here's a look at the opportunity. Agapito opened things up on the left wing, but right there. Tough angle, but a tougher swat. Windsor City looking to try and get a better chance here. Akhtar, just at the edge of the box, finds an open man. Amoda, shot misses. Goes left of the woodwork. Unofficially, about 6 minutes to work with. Windsor City still up 2-1 here in Windsor. So right now they'll set things up here. Windsor City preparing as they track the ball down. That's the reason for the stoppage here. A reminder, as we're in the midst of the stoppage, that tonight's brought to you by Rucola Restaurante at 1614 L'Esperance Road in Tecumseh, Ontario. Open 7 days a week. Just off what is essentially EC Row Expressway in the Tecumseh portion of that highway in the county. Agapito looking for a cross, knocked away. Regrouped and nearly taken up by Richards. Instead, bounced to Agapito. Sato, he's moved over to left side, near side on your screen in the past couple minutes here with all the movement. They go far side, though. Windsor City does with Pavasic. Now walked up. Jerkovic. Ran up. Choupri looks for a cross again. And right to the pack of Loganoff. Loganoff heading it away there. North Mississauga running out of time for the first half of play. They look for another chance here. Trying to find Jakai Richards. Instead, it goes to Bastien Aguilera. And to the parking lot. It didn't make it there, but it was close. North Mississauga still on the prowl. The program open since 1982 in their community. They have soccer programs in under 19, under 17 as well. They also have the club scene that's been building up a lot. They've also built up a lot of talent in the pathway for the colleges in the Women's League for League One Ontario. Oh, and hard contact. Down to the ground is Loganoff off the shove. Akhtar called for the whistle. So the notebook stays in the pocket here, but it looks like Loganoff getting things ready for a free kick. Substitution board now out for the first time today, and it's our first change of the match. Coming in is Sabaji. Eric Sabaji, he comes in for Frasitas. Sabaji for Frasitas in the 42nd minute. Again, traffic taketh away. It's the same not just for race cars anymore, it's the same when you try pass the ball into a cluster of traffic. This time it sails over the traffic, but doesn't stay in touch. Long kick this time from Olivier. Knocked back, tracked back by Sirach. Sirach tries to pass out to Yasada, but too strong. Windsor trying to rush the throw. Instead, they go for the soft touch. Ekpito voids one, tries to get past Sirach. Sirach takes it. Ekpito off the deflection. Offside flag raised. Offside called, and a lot of communication amongst the captains now. The captain, Loganoff, looking to try and communicate what needs to be done here with less than 2 minutes unofficially. That's not including added time here, mind you. Long boot. Tracked down by Sato. Back to Agapito, or rather Aguilera. And a slide and out to the stands into the 7th row. Windsor City FC throw in. A great point brought up this time by League One Canada as the whistle caught for the free kick. Both of these teams, in the words of those, the official side saying, a chance to give opportunities for winning seasons. In League One Ontario play, Windsor City FC, to their stat books, have never had a winning season in their flights of action. The last time North Mississauga's had a winning season, 2019. A chance to change things here today. Windsor City FC looking for some insurance. Instead, the insurance misses the mailbox. Well over the woodwork that time, unless you stack 3 of them on top of each other. See how much added time gets put in here. Wait to hear the words from Joey Philpick, the 3rd official. Lopez sets up for the goal kick. Everyone sent deep. 2 minutes of added time. 2 minutes. Play to the 47th on your screen. And out for a throw-in. North Mississauga trying to work fast. On back forth, take it away. Aguilera. Sliced back to midfield. Oh, and the track down. Yet again, Akhtar showing good speed this season so far. Windsor City looking to keep it slow-paced. Gabaletti. Now Abona. Now they pick up the gear. Knocked up by Loganoff. Backhanded foot kick. Picked up by Lopez. Give and take about a minute to work with here and added time. Lopez coils. Grazed ahead. Richards chases but kicked away by Aguilera. Tracked down though in some space. Looking for a lot of room. Columbia, too much traffic. Contact with the goalkeeper and whistles. And they're already calling for the training staff. Hard contact in the box. Bowen is down. And watch about here as Bowen goes for the dive. Columbia over top, and the body goes down on the head. Both players are still down from the contact. And that was just at the edge of what would essentially be the first half closing. Now, Windsor City FC does have a second goalkeeper, obviously. That is Dennis Cuevas, if necessary. They're already sprinting back and forth to communicate once the training staff's here. It looks like, at the very least, Bowen is up. Yellow card is out. Sirach, yellow card. Looks like Sirach still feeling the right shoulder. And that kick just ends the first half there. At halftime, Windsor City FC leads 2-1 is your score line over North Mississauga. We'll be back for the second half in a bit. North Mississauga getting on the board with a penalty kick moments ago, but it's Windsor City with the 2 early goals that have them up top. Ontario for more coverage of League One Ontario Championship play here on We Digital. Justin Pritz with you. 2-1 is your score line as Windsor City FC has the advantage over North Mississauga. Take a look at some of the highlights the next moment or so, but here's a look, though, at the score line. Sato and Dupuy were the scorers for Windsor City within 4 minutes of each other, in fact. The first 6 minutes, Windsor City was up 2-0. Here's a look at how they scored said goals here. One of those came off a nice solid tip all the way to Sato with the grazing on the header. The second opportunity, though, came for the initial passer. Pass to the box, grazes off of Lopez, and opens up the door just a couple feet away from the woodwork. However, after drawing contact several times, Shakai Richards drawed the penalty and put North Mississauga on the board. That's how the scoreline is where it is today. Here's a look at the standings. We've already talked about where potentially things could lie if the score holds. Remember, Windsor City yet to get a point this season, just a couple matches total, including tonight in. North Mississauga has the 1 point via a tie in the 2-2 draw we talked about against London. Now, to be able to talk about things in future, Windsor City, if they were to get a win today, would jump as high as where Pickering is for third. North Mississauga would have the chance right now to get as high as the top two. That's a look at your table coming into tonight as that looks to shuffle in the next little bit. Reminder, tonight's broadcast in tonight's match brought to you by Rucoa Ristorante, 1614 L'Esperance Road, the address, in Tecumseh, Ontario. Be sure to go to them tonight. They're open 7 days a week down at Tecumseh. Underway for the second half, North Mississauga starting off with the possessions. They look to try and build on what was a couple shot opportunities that could have changed the complexion of this match. Now from midfield, they work in quickly to the floor. Croco. All the way back up and a slide. Lopez able to break that up on the initial slide. Windsor City pops it out for the throw. Last touched, they say, by inconclusive. A lot of confusion on who's got the ball. Remember, prior to this situation at the end of the first half, Louise Columbi did get a yellow card. Confirmation is in fully on that. Windsor City FC, with this delay here, making a couple changes, it appears, as well. That's the reason for the stoppage and some of the adjustments. Alonso's in. Matthew Andreas just jumped in for the first time this match. Get through the rest of that list in the next few moments or so. Also amongst the notes we just received, and those substitutions to begin the half, you also have coming in is Sachin Thompson along with Kenroy Olivier. Also in Andrew Vasquez all in for Nogonu. So a flurry of changes to begin the second half of play. As here comes North Mississauga. Worked on towards the heart of the box. Stopped. And a good read on that one. This time by Bowen. Couple minutes into the second half of play. 2-1 your score here on We Digital Productions. Amoda. Avoiding the slide. Some power on it. Sato. Works it back to the yellow line. Worked on the near side. Trying to go in between the wickets. Achille finding a solid pass. Chupri from the goal line. And knocked away for the goal kick. Or the corner, should say. Here's a look one more time. And this is how close the margins can get here. Footwork is critical. In this case, great footwork to get it around. But the slide forces the reset. That time the captain logging off, drawing the kick. Scatter plotted inside the box as Agapito looks to kick it away here. From the near corner. Sails through everyone, nearly own goal, and instead kicked away and over the woodwork. That was close. Lopez very lucky there as he looks to kick it away. Looks like he'll go all the way to the far side for the call this time. The sun, it's well gone now. It's near pitch black darkness outside the parking lots of Acumen Stadium as the black and red of North Mississauga can't keep it in. There's a look at the sky. You can just see the amount of gain control. It's so dark outside. From midfield. Picked up by Windsor City. They look to go back on the attack out of the range of Sato. Rolled all the way back. Jerkovic. McKilly. Quick pass again. Amoda having to nearly do a handstand. Worked away by Agapito. Trying to work it to Agdar. He's on the far side wing, and no one going to catch that one as it goes far and out. A reminder that the next time out, you don't want to miss this one. When it comes to the table, TFC Academy, Windsor City FC. That's a Saturday, May 11th game. That's a road matchup for Windsor City, but it's Windsor City that has had affiliation with Toronto FC over the years against its actual academy program. 3 p.m. this upcoming Saturday. Kicked away by Bowen. Trying to move back and forth and nearly intercepted. Sato gets it back after the tap. From Sada. Now looking one-on-one. Chapri looks to spree free. He does. The shot scores! Chapri zips it through. And the gap grows in the 51st minute. That's his second on the tally sheet tonight. He's been involved in all 3 goal opportunities tonight. Chapri coming someone to watch for if he can keep this sustained throughout the season. 3-1 Windsor City, 51st minute ticked away. Windsor City on the prowl already. Akhtar Laudron draws the free kick. Some helping assistance that time from Croco. So just like that, some incredible saves, but some incredible power in the response back. They'll set things up Windsor City for the free kick from about 30 yards out. Windsor waiting. Hezid shooting. But no one to get the header, as at the very least there was the thought put on. Make a move by Lopez. It's North Mississauga looking to try and get a lifeline. Everyone hard onto the tablets and hard on the analysis. Taken up by Richards. Quick passing. Now back on the workaway to Croco. Croco swiftly tackled away by Windsor. Swiftly kick back and forth in a sea of kicks. From the far side. Trying to show off a clinic on how to pass 5 feet. They're able to find Sato. Score line on screen. Once again, Chapree, 2 goals here tonight. 6th minute, 51st minute. So far, then they've been the major advantage getters here tonight. North Mississauga SC still looking for the first shot of the half here. Loginov. Roll to Lopez. Back to Lopez again. A long bounce. Cavaletti, and it's knocked away. Quick throw, and it looks like they'll try and get Agapito to find space. Instead, it's tapped again. They'll try it a 3rd time. North Mississauga right now trying to find a way to make the defense swarm. Now they look for the throw. Off a couple headers. 3rd header, this time the bounce, this time the run. Lots of space, but saved and kicked away. A lot of help that time from Agapito as it sails all the way back, and we have a player down. Let's take a look how close this just got. More hard contact in the box this time. Bowen having to go for a slide. That does make some contact on the initial slide for North Mississauga's number 25, Andrew Demences is. Here's a look one more time. 25, Andrew Demences. Right there, nearly a cleat to the face, but does pull the cleat back. So, trained staff to assist with him currently. Your 55 minutes complete unofficially here on We Digital. Let's take the opportunity to talk about the next home tilt for Windsor City. Unionville Milliken SC comes into town, the 1976 established club, looking to see how they perform this time. After all, they've had some interesting history. 1-1 entering today. You'll see them next time here on We Digital. And it looks like to the sideline to finish the job now for Jimenez. Trained staff will talk to him and look him over before allowing him to come back in. And they'll throw in. Achille gets the pass back after he's throwing. Amoda. Work to Sato on very fast passing. Achille gets it ripped away. Yasada. Sada gets it ripped back. Back 4th. Back to Achille on the defense. Good recovery by Achille. Now bounce back through the traffic. Booted away by North Mississauga as they get it away from danger. They look back on the attack. One man back, the goalkeeper, Bowen, having to go far to kick it away. Windsor City tries to take advantage of the frantic pace. Looks like North Mississauga resets the tempo. Windsor City looking to break the tempo back open. They go full sprint. To the box, the slide, Lopez. 56th minute. 3-1 the score here on We Digital. For those tuning in, Windsor City FC with the advantage, hard contact. Windsor City FC believe lasted touch, but there was contact there as they tried to battle for it at the touch line. Right here, the leap. Could cut off Windsor, but hard to stop the momentum for Yasada. In the live action. Tackle attempt once again nearly stripped away. Instead reset that time on the tackle, Andreas. Work back to Richards on the pass and to the fencing. North Mississauga for the throw. Reminder once again, tonight's action and match sponsor is Rucola Ristorante at 1614 Lesperance Road in Tecumseh, Ontario. They are open 7 days a week. Be sure to try them out today. And it looks like we had a little bit of a stoppage here as they search for another ball. Throw in, hits the box, and booted far away from it. Sirach on the chase, tracks it. Lopez kicks it very near to the grandstand. Here we go, though. A chance for Achille. Looks into towards traffic. The move ahead. Amona floats it. Header. What a spectacular stop by Lopez on a spectacular shot attempt. Kicked away by North Mississauga from danger, but my goodness. Still the opportunity for Sato. Now work back Andres. From the corner, and they say it's out, yes, for a throw-in. Just look at this. Great diving header, but an even better stop. Andreas the shot, Lopez the stuff. Midfield. Oh, and twirly twirl. Draws a lot of whistles and a yellow card. Hold on, yellow card. And the penalty book coming out once again. See how this gets scored here. From the contact, it looks like a ward may have been exchanged. It's still free kick, North Mississauga. Windsor City FC has just confirmed that they were the ones to get the yellow card. Drunkovic getting the yellow card. That's his first of the match. Yasada looks for the sidestep, the hustle, the cross, but no one there to receive it. Track down for another cross. Richard whistles, but kicked away. All the way back towards the defensive third for North Mississauga. Here we go again, looking for the hat trick from point blank. A lot of contact, but missing the woodwork. Chupri had a chance for three. This bump here from Sirach takes him offline, and it's a goal kick. Less than 30 minutes unofficially on the clock. Windsor still up by 2. From the middle third. Popped up several times like Dolphins and offside. Too many hits. In fact, just past the offside line. Windsor set up for the free. Achille trying to find some seams. They close up quick on that side for now. Now it's Sato. Agapito looks for the saucer to the other side. Now looking for a lot of movement, calling for it. Cavallette. And knocked on the goal line. Corner kick coming up. And another opportunity from up close. By the way, that score line, especially when you have 10 men for the game like Masters did, they end up dropping to TFC Academy 4-2 the final. TFC Academy putting on a lot of scoring once it went to 10 men. Long kick and to the grandstand. After a quick throw in, Yasada kicks it right back, and now it's going to be North Mississauga throw. Oh, they go at least 20 yards on that throw. Richards to Yasada. Yasada trying to slice the needle. Instead, it goes back to Richards on the tap around. Richards, solid footwork, but way too strong on the power button. The woodwork yet again gets sailed over. Another goal kick for Windsor. Lengthy kick. Dreas on the graze. Now it's Sato. Not a lot of space to work with. Achille now looks to pass it back to it. They look to regroup. Bowen kicks it away from some pressure. Back around midfield. Missing some targets and out across the touchline. The fans really getting into things, as you hear on the audio. Now North Mississauga has the slide from Achille. The break. So far, we've had a bit more outside of well. Chabris doing a lot of stellar stuff. The Copper side, that one out for a goal kick. There's that stat line one more time. If it wasn't for Dupuy, we'd have a very different type of matchup here tonight. Sato started off the scoring for the home slate for Windsor, but it's been Dupuy on every major chance since then outside of the spectacular header attempt by Andreas. Speaking of which, Andreas looking for him. Dupuy, right wing again. Tries around the corner, slide down, clean tackle. North Mississauga gets it away from the box. Sharrock has it yo-yoed back. Reset to Sato. Tries to yo-yo it himself. Instead, he gets a hug from Yusada. Or tries to hug him back, at least. So there's going to be a free kick regardless here. Right here. And it is Windsor free. Looks like a change. North Mississauga will bring Luke Columbi out. Or no, they've waved him off as they get the sign out. Now the signboard is corrected. And this time they'll bring Croco out. Croco coming out for the substitution, this time for North Mississauga SC. And what a slice! What a tap! 4-1, Windsor City. Lots of bodies in the box. Windsor puts the ball in towards the net in turn. 4-1, Windsor. Let's see who got the touch as Agapito had a great slice off the shoulder. Believe that was a Moda, yes, with one of the largest body frames on the pitch. May have just gotten on the edge. They have confirmed it is a Moda goal. 4-1 Windsor City. The substitution, by the way, for those wanting to keep track, as many probably obviously do, was this time Carm Hemi for North Mississauga, number 12. Speaking of which, nearly taken away. Now the response is Sada draws a loud whistle. Achille on the contact. Achille trying to get the slide around the corner. So it's Pemi. It looks to go for the attempt with one player trying to get the ball sorted. Agapito He gets a kill, he gets assistance. Soft touch, right into the breadbasket. Quick read by Bowen as it's booted far and away. Agapito giving it chase with Lopez. Lopez gives the ball to the fans. And it's out of the range of a young fan. Unfortunately, the young fan not able to get the ball before it goes back to where it needs to be used. Coming up towards the final 20 minutes unofficially. Windsor having a stellar scoring night to start off the home slate. Hard contact on the pass attempt. North Mississauga has an opportunity. 3-on-2 and a whistle. Bowen, and it's a yellow card on the other side of the pitch. So another card comes out. Let's take a look, though, on this whole sequence. I believe it is indeed on the contact. Would be Agapito. He was the closest to the call. Yes, number 10 was the one that's called on Agapito. Cavaletti was the one who leaped over. So it might have been just after that replay. Apologies there. Taken back by Windsor City. Getting it out from the run. Yet again, Japri, and now Lopez airmails it to the Sky. The Sky rejects it. Moda trying to get through traffic again. No. Signaled for the corner. Corner is the verdict. Confirmed to be Jonathan Agapito for the yellow card. They'll set things up for the near side corner. We've seen a couple spectacular plays off corner kicks today. Not to the back of the net, but Lopez, in turn, has had to essentially stand on his head. Amoda, in the 67th minute, with the last goal for Windsor City. And now, nearly another. Just on the doorstep for Achille, and he couldn't get it from 5 feet out. Another goal kick for Lopez. Angle to the near side. On a dot on the pass, Yasada. Taken back by Agapito. Ran around by Cavaletti. Floated back to the near far side. The bounce around a couple times over. North Mississauga still running out of time to work with. Remember, a flurry of yellow cards here today. If you look at the lineup card, 3 different Windsor City players and 2 North Mississauga SC players have received at least 1 card. No one, I should say, has gotten to a red card. It's quite imperative. They've all had 1. Lopez on that goal kick. Has it bounce off a couple different players on the ping pong. Out nearly to the grass. Kept in play, though. North Mississauga needs some offense and fast as it goes off the mark on the pass. So an interesting night continuing when it comes to this play here in Windsor. Again, glad to have you with us throughout the evening here on League Digital. North Mississauga, by the way, their next matchup is against Pickering. That will be this upcoming Friday here in the championship portion of League One Ontario. Just wanted to catch that action in the hometown of Mississauga. 8:30 is the scheduled kick. Right now, North Mississauga yet to get on the score sheet today, in the second half, should say. They look to change it on this attack. Trying to pass short, wobbled, and tackled away. Sato has it knocked loose and out. Reminder that tonight's action brought to you by Rucola Ristorante at 1614 Lesbrunts Road in Tecumseh. They are still well open as the action continues. After all, it is a weekend night. From the far side, looking for communication. They're able to get that communication towards the middle now. Mona Munsel's trying to pass back and forth, but North Mississauga with it. And a clear-cut jersey pull. North Mississauga free. Almost starting to get a bit misty, if not a bit foggy, out on the pitch. It is a very muggy night. For those who have never heard of the term, humid, but also warm. In our words, muggy. Mild fog. Sato can't get the bicycle kick as that goes out for a throw-in. You can see some of the mist starting to form up right there, in fact. It's a lot more mistier in the air. You can feel the humidity. In the play. Coming up to the final 15 minutes to work with unofficially before added time. Another throw-in opportunity for North Mississauga as it looks like they call a whistle. There's a yellow card because the ball got thrown over top the person for the throw-in. Andreas just got the yellow card as he lofted it in too strongly over the head of the North Mississauga player. And Eddie Pleading falls on deaf ears there. Back out. Looks like they will set things up for a throw-in for Windsor City. Grazed up the ramp. A lengthy run, a lengthy stop. Lopez gets it stopped from about 10 yards out from the goal line. Mississauga looking for any loft of power. That's been the struggle today, getting it down past 25 yards on a pass. Now back up the far side. Stop back to Andreas. And now North Mississauga regroups. From midfield. Taken away again. Steals and pass interceptions critical. We've seen a lot of overpasses today. Work back up this time by Akhtar. And just out of the range of Achille, and they'll let it go to the goal kick. Look over to North Mississauga's sideline as they are still, unless they find a magic goal-giving tree pretty soon, to not be in the win column yet. They are in the point column. Give them that credit. But Windsor, just less than 15 minutes away from their first W in the championship flight for League One Ontario. They're setting things up for another throw-in as they get the ball situation dealt with. Looks like they'll have to redo it here as looks like they had the wrong position for the throw-in. Broken through the sky and out. Got Richards. Lofty throw. Trying to work in the traffic. Yet again, Bowen there. Bowen gaining a lot of valuable experience in the starting role here in this flight of play compared to the backup spot out east. Taken up by Sato. Sato. Nifty work on the foot, but sets up now for the corner. (4-1) still your score here in Windsor. Less than 12 unofficial minutes to go. Out of time, still a potential factor. Windsor City sets up from the near side corner. Pizzo yet again the place kick. Looks like he looks to go for the pass play. Andreas has it knocked away, and Agapito will go back to the same spot. This continues to take a little bit of time away. It looks like the substitution boards are getting ready for North Mississauga for the next stoppage. At least 3 different players waiting for the end of this play in the next whistle. This time he'll boot it. Too strong, but sailed over the woodwork. And now the substitution board goes to the sky. A lot of changes for North Mississauga. Munsters in. Tajay Warren. B. Munsters now coming in. That's a substitution for Sirach. Also coming in, Cameron Stewart, the substitution, this time for Luke Columbi, who is back in for a bit. And the third of the substitutions, then, is amongst those that looks like coming out to close out substitution boards.
Substitutions for North Mississauga SC. On the pitch, number 19.
Back to play. And another whistle for free. The last of those in. This sequence, by the way, to give you that quick update. The last of the players to confirm is Tristan Greenidge. Under 10 minutes to go. Here comes Windsor City. They still want to add to the point tally. And a break up by Lopez. Yet again, a chance for a hat trick on the docket. Shrewsbury still not backing off late. Clean tackle break, but a clean run ahead. Yasada works around the goaltender. Open space. Great recovery, Bowen. No place to pass off, and multiple whistles fly. Was there a handball? And a lot of words being exchanged here. Richards, I think, thinks he's going to get the penalty. We'll see what happened here. At least 2 or 3 different players from right there may have just hit the right hand. So, for the second time, North Mississauga will set up for a penalty. And it's Cameron Stewart who will take this one. And no movement this time. Cameron Stewart scores. And now, can they get a lifeline built from this? Cameron Stewart, penalty kick, 4-2. Windsor City still. That's an 0 for 2 tonight, by the way, for the goalkeeper of Bowen on penalty kicks.
North Mississauga SC goal scored in the 3rd minute by number 8.
Works towards the middle third. Agapito runs it. Good dribble. Great pass. They have numbers. They look for Chapri. Look for the cross instead. Trying to get the Sato. Doesn't get the right slice. very least. Again, Lopez had a lot to think about there. A long kick. And able to break away. Spunsel's in the header battle now. And more contact and another free kick, Windsor City. Time of the essence if you're North Mississauga. It's a finite resource after all. It's especially so when down 2. Andreas backs off, taken up by North Mississauga. Tackle midfield and another whistle for a free. 2 penalty kicks lead to 2 North Mississauga goals today. Richards and Stewart, the ones to put it in the back of the net on the penalties. But can they get another? Better yet, can they get 2 as time withers away? Again, midfield after another boot away. Windsor City looking for the final insurance capper. Sato gives it out to Achille. Sato dribbles 2 foot. Achille goes on some nifty moves, cuts left, shoots right, misses right. We talked about the footwork earlier. Achille yet again showing his great dribble moves. But just with the left foot power, not able to get the right corner pocket. Unofficially coming up to around 5 minutes to go. At a time, still the factor 2. North Mississauga still battling and able to get a throw-in after Windsor City double headers. A long boot. And it goes back the other way. All the way back to Lopez. He boots it all the way to midfield. North Mississauga looking for somewhere to go. Back and forth. And the whistle on the contact. Greenidge this time calling, getting the contact, the free already off and already midfield. Already trying to slide it through. North Mississauga forced to back off to avoid offsides. Sato tries to pinball it. Booted up the field instead by Amoda. Trying to play a touch bit of keep away now on the back and forth. That time including Thompson. Now taken up by Stewart. He's got 1 penalty kick today. Now it's Bowen. Just away ahead of Isada. Run for Windsor City, taken back. Here comes Logan off. He's been a bit quiet in the second half. Passes to nobody. Windsor City looking for the exclamation point to add to the cupcake. Sato looks, passes, but blocked in front. Corner kick, Windsor City. Reminder one more time for tonight's festivities. The match sponsor for today, Albaruka Restaurante at 1614 Restaurants Road in Tecumseh, Ontario. Open 7 days a week in the town of Tecumseh. They'll try the corner near side again. And punched away by Lopez. Bounced in traffic. And it looks like we might have got a handball, yeah. Regardless, Jerkovic free. North Mississauga free, rather. Cabalet. Bullet. And as some of the faithful shout, control is what Windsor established early. offside flag raised, this time as Chapree looks to try and get a hat trick again. But from the early going, Windsor City established control. Within the first 6 minutes, up 2-0. They've led by at least 1 or 2 since then. Now, North Mississauga tries again. Tapped out corner. Yasada on the run. They'll set things up. Stewart from the corner, near side. And a player is down in the box all of a sudden. Hold on. A North Mississauga player just started reaching for their ear and is claiming someone touched him. That's Loganoff. Loganoff is pleading his case. Doesn't appear anything happened. See this from this type of formation. From the corner. Kept to the edge of the box. The slip and a kick away. Agapito, 3-on-1. Make it 4-on-1. He passes to the left side of the wing. And offside's called. That was your biggest opportunity of the night, scoreline or not, but very clear offside. Windsor City is making changes. Coming in is Cole Tesseling. He'll come in for Sato. Sato with the first home goal of the season, his first earlier. And now it's out of time. 4 minutes. 4 minutes of added time to close out the night. North Mississauga again offside. That's the third offside flag raised in the past 10 minutes. They'll set things up yet again. Goal kick. Now it should say free for Windsor City. But the offside. And they nearly find Tesselin. Tesselin just out of his reach, and it's going back the other direction. Taken now by Stewart. They look hard off the left wing. On the far run, Block trying to get the cross set up. Hemi on the pass. And they'll throw it in. Less than 3 minutes to work with. They need to be perfect if they want a shot to at least draw. Stewart needs it. Able to find Amanda Warren. Off a grazing of a header. Bowen falls on top of it. Uses a strategy utilized a lot in the OCAA for the St. Clair Saints. Didn't get a clear cut on the goal kick away. Now it's a chance for Yasada. Bowden gets it off the bounce. Agapito telling them to go far side this time with it. Bit more cleaner on the kick. Less than 2 minutes to go here at Acumen Stadium for the home opener for Windsor City FC, the 2024 season. A chance again for a shot, scores! And there's the exclamation point. Amona's second, 5-2. Amona off a deflection earlier, this time gets it after a solid dribble move. And now,
Windsor City FC goal
That's the exclamation point that should just about do it. Muda. A long kick down by Stewart. And a long flurry to the grass outside. Remember, we're still in 4 minutes of added time here, but we have less than a minute estimated. North Mississauga with a lot to talk about for next week. A lofty and heavy header just misses. Jimenez nearly got it on the mark. And right now, Bowen is taking his time. A lot of Road City faithful making their way to the campus of St. Clair College today to see this home opener. And they'll leave tonight extremely happy. We're past the estimated point. One kick should do it. There it is. Windsor City starts off with their first points of the season. 5-2 your final. Windsor has their first win of 2024 in the League One Ontario Championship flight. And Moda with 2 goals. Dupuis picking up a couple as well. Sato with 1. In the end, 5-2 your final score. We'd like to thank you for tuning in for tonight's coverage from the Rose City as Windsor City FC starts things off on a winning note. We'll see you in a couple weeks' time for the next home matchup here on We Digital Productions. I'm Justin Prince saying so long. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Final score once again, Windsor 5, North